about this whole live stream thing. Basically, what's going on? Thank you, babe, for messaging me and talking with me, so I know what's so I know what's going on. But basically, the whole Charlie Gard situation is Charlie. He has a very serious condition. It's a very rare condition. It's called mitochondrial depletion syndrome. It's a rare genetic disease, right? So he's in the hospital. He's on life support because he can't breathe on his own, and the hospital is trying to take him off life support because they're saying they want to end his suffering. The parents, they don't want him dead. They want to give him a chance. So they went to court. There's a court hearing and everything. The hospital won. The hospital won this initially. The hospital won this. So it's like, what the heck? So I didn't know this, that there's some hospitals, you got to be careful where you go. The hospital can make the choice for you whether your child lives or dies, and you don't have a say, nothing. This is happening in the UK. Can you believe that? So this whole situation got kind of crazy. Donald Trump stepped in, the Pope stepped in, and they're like, hey, if you don't want to have them there, we'll take them. The US said we'll take him in New York. Rome said we'll take him. But now they're going back and forth into court. There was, let me look at my notes here real quick. British doctors in 4 courts agreed that treatment would prolong Charlie's suffering. The name of the hospital is called London's Great Ormond Street Hospital. They've been there since November. They've been on life support since November. So what I really want to know from you guys, I'd like to hear your opinion. How do you feel about this as a parent? Do you think it's messed up that the parents don't even have a say? Or do you think that the hospital is in the right because they're trying to like eliminate the suffering? That's what I want to hear. Like, if you're in this chat, I see there's 2 people in here. If you're in here, I don't know if I count as a person, so maybe it's just me and my girlfriend in here. But if you're watching this on the rebroadcast, if you don't get to contribute to this, what I want to know is, do you think that's right? Do you think it's right that the hospital has the ultimate say and the parents don't? And then the crazy thing is too, the hospital won't even let you take your kid out. They said that, all right, if you're gonna take our kid off life support, we want to take our kid home. They said no. They wanted to take their kid to be home, to be comfortable, to like to die in peace, to be at home in bed. The hospital said no. You can't even take your child that you gave birth to, the child that you created, you can't take home. And then they wouldn't let the child transfer out either. So now there's one more case. This is like the last court hearing or whatever. I think it's going to happen this Thursday. They're going back to court, but their parents have to present they have to present compelling evidence to prove that that they should be able to take the kid out. So I just want to read back to you guys what Hazel said, her opinion. She said, it's absolutely messed up. I feel as a parent, it's your say as to the type of treatment that's best for your child. Wow. And I agree. Like, I can understand somewhat from like a hospital point that, like, you know, some people that are old, like geriatric patients, the older patients that are like about to die, and then people want to keep them on life support. You know, sometimes in the hospital, they put people on a DNA, do not resuscitate, or DNR, sorry. DNR, do not resuscitate, because they don't want to prolong their suffering. But as a kid, as a child that's barely had a chance in this life, and they're saying that there's some experimental treatments that can be done, maybe, possibly. I think that, like, for the parents, you should give them that hope. You should give them that chance. And I think it's honestly, it's disgusting. I think the name, this hospital, let me give you the name again. London's Great, which I don't think there's anything great about this place. London's Great Ormond Street Hospital. I think they're disgusting. That's just my straight opinion on it. You can disagree with me if you want. I think they're disgusting, and I think that the owners or whoever's making this decision must not have kids. You must not have kids to be able to make this kind of decision, to even understand or comprehend, to cut somebody's chance. And to be so selfish as to not even let them take their kid out. If their kid's gonna die, they have to die in that hospital bed. And to be so selfish that I saw an interview with the parents, and then the parents were saying that, like, because they try to cut off the kid a couple times off life support, and like on one of the times, the parents were saying they were trying to get their family members to come out to see the kid, and they had to beg the hospital. They had to beg for their own child's life to be extended into the weekend so that the family members could fly out. So I just think that's really disgusting. It's despicable. It's horrible. It's an embarrassment to your hospital. I would never want to go there. And that's just my opinion. But if you have another opinion that differentiates, I'd like to hear it, because maybe, you know, playing the devil's advocate, some people maybe do prolong the suffering of somebody. Some of the doctors said that this kid had no chance, but I mean, being a parent that I am now, I would want to take every chance possible. I would do every experimental procedure possible. I'd probably sneak and steal my child out of that hospital from these crazy ass people that wouldn't let me provide the whatever care that I wanted to. I mean, it's so big that the Pope stood out, and I gotta respect. I mean, I know a lot of people are not gonna like this, but I respect Donald Trump for speaking out on that too and saying, "Hey, we'll take you in. Like, we'll take your child." You know, so that's my thoughts. Let me open up the pop-out chat. Yeah, that's what I feel. Thanks, babe. Thanks, babe, for contributing and commenting on that. I feel it's messed up too. I feel, and that the fact that it has to go to courts and everything, like I really don't feel. I feel like society now, they want to control everything. They want to control everything you do. They want to control your child. They want to tell you how to take care of your child. They want to tell you what's right and what's wrong for your child. And then ultimately now, I think this case is very important because we're in a day and age where like now the court decides whether your child lives or dies. It's not even the parent's choice anymore. It's the court. You have to go to court. You have to fight the hospital on whether your child lives or dies. Like when are we gonna stop with the government stepping in and controlling everything? Like where do we cross the line where the government decides your child lives or dies? I don't know. I feel pretty passionate about it. Thanks, baby. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you. Thanks for being here. So yeah, let's see how long have we been live here? We've been live. I don't even know how long this thing has been streaming. I guess I'll end the broadcast off here since I don't have anybody that's active. Nobody wants to join my chat. You know what though? Let's see if I can message my friends and we'll see if we can get them in here. Let's see. All right, so I messaged, I'm in a group chat on Twitter. I messaged 3 of my friends. We're gonna see if someone comes in here. I'd like to hear, I just wanna hear parents' opinion because maybe somebody has a different opinion and maybe somebody can give me some insight that maybe I haven't seen, you know? Oh, the baby's sleeping, check it out. She's sleeping. So that's, while we're talking about this subject, that's another parenting tip. A lot of time babies, they need to be put to sleep and they'll get cranky. All right, let's go to screen share again. I'm going to show you some of the pictures. Yeah. Whoa, Matrix. All right, so let's do the pop-out chat. Thanks to Hazel for participating. Appreciate that. I'm going to show you guys some of the pictures. I'm actually going to play this video over, this time using the microphone, since apparently it doesn't have audio playthrough.
Out of the international tug of war over baby Charlie, an infant on life support in London, whose parents are asking to move their child for treatment, possibly to a hospital here in New York. Today, they delivered a petition with hundreds of thousands of signatures to the hospital. ABC's Jennifer Eccleston reports from London.
Tonight, this little boy in the middle of an international legal battle, his parents vowing to keep their son Charlie alive and on life support.
If he's still fighting, we're still fighting.
Handing over a petition with more than 350,000 signatures to their son's London hospital, urging doctors to allow Charlie to receive experimental treatment in the United States.
We feel that it should be our right as parents to decide to give him a chance at life.
The 11-month-old can't move or breathe on his own because of a rare genetic disease. British doctors and 4 courts agreed treatment would prolong Charlie's suffering. But late Friday, an unexpected twist. Charlie's doctors asked for a new hearing after hospitals in Rome and New York offered new experimental experimental treatment options.
There's nothing to lose, and he deserves a chance.
That chance drawing support from Pope Francis and President Trump. And tonight, 2 Republican congressmen, Brad Wenstrup and Trent Franks, said they'll introduce a bill to make Charlie a permanent resident in the U.S. so he can get treatments that could save his life. Back here in London, baby Charlie remains in this hospital tonight.
I think that's awesome. I think that's amazing that they're willing to do that. Oh, sorry. Let me stop screen sharing. All right. Who's in here? Who is in here? Let's see. Participants. Oh, girlfriend. My friends didn't come through. They failed me. They failed me.